You got her number. Now you're just a few texts away from a date with an awesome girl. But you can still screw it up big time, and a lot of guys do. Maybe they send something a little bit weird or they go a little too over the top. But if you follow a few simple rules, you can avoid those mistakes and give yourself the best chance of landing a date every time. And today, I'm gonna help you do that. You're gonna learn 10 simple rules for texting a girl you like. So you ready? Let's go. Rule number 1 is to nail the first text. Now, forget about the whole wait 3-day rule. If you wait that long, she's probably gonna forget about who you are.
No, don't you remember me a little?
So that's where the first message comes into play. It's sort of like a preliminary message where you just send her some positive vibes and remind her of who you are so that when you text her later on, you don't seem like some random guy. The text is, "Hey Jessica, fun meeting you." And hell, you know what? You can even throw in a smiley face emoji if you're feeling wild. You should send this first text within a few hours of meeting the girl. I actually usually send it immediately when I'm still with the girl just to make sure there wasn't an accidental mix-up with the phone number and some random number was wrong or something. This is especially true if you're out the country and dealing with WhatsApp because you got all these country codes you gotta deal with and all this crazy stuff. There's too many numbers. I feel like Logan Paul.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's time for rule number 2, and that is to nail the second text. In this text, you want to jog her memory of who you are and induce some emotions from the initial interaction. For example, if you met a girl while salsa dancing, you could say, "Hey Jessica, my hips are still sore from all that salsa dancing last night. You gotta go easy on me next time." And you don't need to be a rocket scientist to craft a text like this either. It's pretty easy. All you gotta do is think of something from the conversation or the situation when you guys met and make a slightly sarcastic statement about it. For example, if somehow you get on the topic of Taco Bell breakfast, you could say, "Hey Jessica, you inspired me to try the Taco Bell breakfast this morning. It was out of this world, and I don't even believe in aliens." Back in the park. By the way, man, if you like this video, then you're gonna love my free video series. It's all about how to talk to girls and get them attracted. The link is in the description. All you gotta do is click the link, enter your email, and you'll get instant access to the first video. But yeah, it's time for rule number 3, and that is to use her name. Now, a person's name is the most beautiful thing they can hear, unless they, have kind of a weird name.
That one looks impressive. Mazel Tov, Gaylord M. Fokker, world's greatest nurse.
But yeah, in the first text of a new conversation, use her name. This is gonna give her a mental click that reassures her that you're talking to her. It's gonna feel more personal and she's gonna respond more positively. Trust me on this one. I used to say, "Hey girl," all the time until I realized that only really works well if your name is Ryan Gosling.
Hey girl, feel my sweater, know what it's made of, boyfriend material.
All right guys, rule number 4 is to use proper grammar and punctuation. Now, you shouldn't text a girl the way you used to send AIM messages back when you were in middle school, or the way that Cam Newton writes pretty much anything online. Well-written text signal that you're an intelligent, mature guy, while misspelled and sloppy text signal the opposite. So basically you want to avoid using you instead of the word you, the letter C instead of the word C, and stuff like that. Basically you don't want to sound like you're 5 years old.
Who are you texting 50 times a day?
IDK, my BFF Joe.
And punctuation is also key. It can completely change the meaning behind your message and, convey a little bit of that charming personality of yours. For example, let's take a text without punctuation like, "Hey Jessica, just had an awesome Mexican breakfast. How's your day going?" Now that's okay, but there's not really any emotion behind it, and it sounds even a little bit serious. Now let's add some punctuation to it, and even an emoji, and see how the mood changes. So it'd be like, "Hey Jessica, just had an awesome Mexican breakfast. How's your day going?" Now you don't need to end every sentence with like 10 exclamation marks. You're not a psychopath. Just kind of sprinkle them in when you can to convey some emotion. And by the way, man, if you like this video, make sure to smash that subscribe button because I'll put out new videos just like this every Tuesday and every Friday to help you talk to girls and crush it at life. All right, man, number 5 is pretty simple. It is no dick pics. Now, I thought the whole sending dick pic phase was over, but I guess some guys out there are still doing it. I'll just say this, man, if it didn't work out for Brett Favre, it's probably not gonna work for you. So just keep it in your pants for now. Don't worry, if she likes you, she's gonna get a chance to see it anyway. And if she doesn't, then you won't have to risk getting your junk plastered all over the internet. All right, man, rule number 6 is don't be needy. So neediness is one of the biggest attraction killers. So you wanna avoid asking needy, validation-seeking questions like, did you have fun last night? Just assume she had fun and assume that she's gonna wanna hang out with you this week. You also wanna avoid constantly checking your phone to see if she texted you back. Just go on with your day, bro, and chill out. Just remember that a text from a girl should never be your #1 priority. Rule number 7 is to give her something to work with. A lot of dudes are still out there texting girls stuff like, hey, what's up? This gives her nothing to work with. Instead, start new conversations with a statement about something you're doing or something relevant, and then follow it up with a simple question. For example, hey Jessica, I just got drenched by that rainstorm. Should've worn my life jacket today. How's your day going? Here, you're giving her a topic to work with so the conversation can be more interesting instead of just like, hey, what's up? Nothing much, you, nothing much, and then it's dead. In other words, you're back in business. Rule number 8 is to use the occasional Bitmoji. Bitmoji is basically your own personal emoji. I think they're absolutely hilarious, and girls usually get a kick out of them too. Here are a few examples. Boom, 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 boom. As you can see, these are a great way to lighten the mood. You can use them when saying hello or good night or just to make the conversation a little bit more fun. Like with anything though, you don't want to overdo it because then she's gonna be like. Rule number 9 is to ask her to hang out. Listen man, you got her number for one reason. You wanted to see her again. A lot of guys seem to forget that. They email me and they're like, bro, like I've been texting this girl for 2 weeks and she seems kind of into it, but I'm not sure. What should I do? And I'm like, listen man, you're not Edgar Allan Poe trying to write love letters over here. Just ask her to hang out already. You should go for the meetup within the first 3 to 10 texts. If you wait any longer than that, you're probably just wasting your time. Either she's down to hang out and you make it happen, or she's not and you move on. And last but not least, number 10, and that is to control your emotions. So you ever texting a girl and it's all going smooth, you know, rainbows and unicorns, and all of a sudden, boom, she stops responding. Maybe it's a few hours, maybe it's a day or two. And you're waiting by the phone like you're on hold with a cable company. Don't get upset in these situations, and definitely don't start texting her frantically asking for an explanation because you're gonna look crazy. Just because a girl doesn't text you back for a few hours or maybe even a day or two doesn't mean she's not interested. I've gone on to date girls who didn't text me back for like a day or two at the beginning, and it all went well after that. Turns out that they were just busy. Had I freaked out though, it would have been a different story. So keep your emotions in check and remember not to have any girl's text be the top priority of your day. All right, man, if you can follow these 10 simple rules, you're gonna have a lot more success when texting girls. You'll be able to set up more dates and actually hang out with girls instead of being their texting buddy locked in the friend zone. Anyway, you know how it is. I'm off on some more Mexican adventures, so I'll talk to you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Peace.